Hey everyone, Shabby here, and welcome back to another episode of 2 Point Hospital. Now, I left you last time. We were trying to... Let's just skip over this now. We were trying to get to the 2-star on this map. My hospital completely failed. It went to 0 reputation. We ran out of money. It was absolutely awful. So I've had to build a brand new one. I've slightly changed things. I've got all the GP's offices in the middle buildings. I think that's fine to do it that way on this one. We've got all the nurses things on these 2 buildings. So... all that sort of stuff. We've got all the doctor stuff in these 2 buildings, and we've got the middle building here. It's just like a staff training, research, and all that sort of stuff. So we're getting that, as you can see. We just need to get our hospital value up to 2 million and cure 6 more people in the fracture ward, which we're going to do another illness campaign. That seems to work. So you do an illness campaign on fractures, and it brings more people in with that ailment. Hospital value we just need to get up. I think we can do that by... wow, there's massive queues again. There was no queues a minute ago. Now there's massive queues again. Okay. I always just end up hiring more bloody doctors then, don't I? Right. Archie Catthorne, whatever your name is. Right, you go in there. You can alleviate some of the issues. None of you people are any good, are you? Let's just get Ruby rubbish, because you are pretty rubbish. Let's just drop you one of these rooms just to try and process some people. So I think we did have a hospital value of over 2 million not long ago. So I think it's mainly just a mess at this point in time, which is causing the issue. So I'm just going to drop you in there to try and get you to clean this area up. Our reputation's good. We're at 83%, which is great. Just got to get the fractures done. We've got 14 out of 20 currently done. If I come over to here, we have got people in there at the moment, which is great. You want to be promoted, which is great. You want to go 90 days without a death. That's almost impossible. Okay, and you're happy to stay. So do I want to train you now? I'm not going to train you yet, actually, because we're struggling for assistance at the moment. We've got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. So I think we need to just wait for now and let things process through. 15 cures out of 20, which is fantastic. We're getting there. If we can just get that... it was like 2.1 million not long ago, so I'm not quite sure why it's dropped down. I think cleanliness, and it's dropped again. And is it maybe the condition of some of the machines, maybe? Let's get some of them repaired. Definitely you. We'll get any of these, like... oh, you need to be done. Jab Master. You need to be done as well. You're low. You need to be fixed. A lot of these machines are pretty low on life, actually, so I'm going to call people to a lot of them. You're fine. You're not too bad. You're lower. You need doing. As you can see, we've upgraded a lot of these machines as well. I think we need to upgrade them because it does give you such an increase in curing speed and curing effectiveness. I think it's just, it needs to be done just to save any issues. So... as you can see, I've squeezed a lot of assistance in. Looks like this queue's died down a bit now. I feel like I'm starting to learn more and more as we go along. I think we need to have a lot of news agents and gift shops and cafes everywhere, because it really does help alleviate a lot of the problems with unhappiness. Oh, it's our own money. That's why. We need to get our own money up. Okay. We can do that. Publicity update. No, minus 10 with the VIP. That's not great. It still keeps us above what we need to be. We're going to ignore you for now. We need to get our actual money up, so maybe I'll just stop spending money for a bit. We should get it up pretty quick. Maybe we can do what we did before, where I just I pushed a lot of patients through, because that definitely gets the money up. It eases the queue. Look, all these people are waiting for a GP's office. So you're... okay, you can be straight through. I can send you straight off. So I've been doing a lot of training as well. We've got some really good doctors and nurses in this one. Which is really good. We've got some people that are like got the level 3 diagnosis skill in a GP's office, which has definitely been helping. It speeds the whole process up, and when that happens, it's really good for us. You're rage quitting, so none of you 4 can be done. You're dead, which is not great. You got shattered. You got crossbones, which is another... well, 2 more things to cure then, and it's just about getting the hospital value up there once we've got these fractures done, and keeping our reputation high, which I found is actually quite easy. If you've got the money, just doing the marketing campaign seems to actually have a massive effect on the You don't. It's not like at the end you get a massive bonus. It's like as you're going through, you get a big bonus as you go along. So I put those through for being cured. Just to try and pump our money back up. Let's speed the game back up again.
In case you've forgotten, you're listening
Yeah, it
to
is filthy in
Harrison
here.
Wolf
We need
on
to get somebody in here to do some
Radio.
cleaning. There we go.
Don't worry
A couple
though.
of people are in.
I'm not a real wolf.
A ghost there to
Wolves
capture as
can't
well.
DJ or hold down
Staff
any other
promotion.
kind of
It's
steady
more money,
job,
but
really.
movement speed,
That
diagnosis
should have
skill,
been your
treatment
first
skill
clue.
is going to be pretty good for us. Oh, one thing I do need to do. I've been doing some editing, and I do apologise. I've only just noticed this, but I've realised that the sound of the DJ is pretty loud, so I'm going to turn him down quite a bit. He's fine in the background, but I've noticed on a few occasions he's talking over me, and it's like, oh, I'm the star, you're not the star. Right, we're not covering our costs apparently, which is a bit annoying. These people are close to death. We know what's wrong with you. Can we not? Yeah, we can send you straight off to be cured. You? Do we know what's wrong with you? You got an appointment at X-ray. You're gonna not make it, are you? 6 people waiting for that. Is that our objectives? There we go. I made our objectives disappear. Another person cured, so we're getting pretty close now. We just need to get that money up. I didn't see what the losses were there, but it must have been pretty good because we're still on 110 grand. So we're not doing too badly. We've got some really cracking people in the wards as well, which is great. Another cure there from the Jab Master. Oh, I've got 2 of them. I didn't mean to have 2 of them in this building. We've got 3 altogether. It's actually a really useful thing. There's a lot of illnesses that need to be cured via injections anyway, so it's useful having those sort of things knocking around. We're making a lot of money, a lot of cures here at the moment, which is good. You're hungry, thirsty, ugly environment. You've resigned. It's another assistant gone. It's not great. Let's get another cheap couple of assistants in because they can work a lot of things now. You were just working the receptions, but now they run the gift shops, they run the cafes, they run everything. So we need to have quite a lot of them knocking around. 17 cures in the fracture clinic, another one just about going in now, which is great. We just need to get that hospital value up then, and we can get ourselves to be in a 2-star hospital, which would be fantastic. Of course, we got the cafe for getting the 1-star, which was great, and obviously we've got this massive one through the middle, which is earning us a fair bit of money as well. Maybe don't need as many tables in the cafes, or maybe I can make it smaller. Still have 2 booths, I think, but maybe having just less tables. Because they do share tables as well. Can I squeeze another? I might sell these 2 benches. Let's move that over there. And then I'm bringing another news agent down here because there's a big queue for it, so it's definitely worth it, I think. Can I squeeze one in? I can squeeze one in. Nope, not there. There. Okay, so we've got a second news agent now. I'll hire another assistant. You're generally happy. Oh, our reputation's dropped now to 79% as well, which is not great. But I can always do another marketing campaign to get it back up again as long as we keep our money in the right way, which it looks to be going the right way now. Profit, oh, still minus 8 grand. Okay. Cure 6 people with potty mouth, that's doable. I'm not going to bother with a staff room. You want training. Train you now, make you happy. It's going to use emotional intelligence. Which I think is a good one for assistants because they always seem to struggle. Maybe a janitor as well. There you go. That's 3 people, that'll do, and we'll bring you in to do it.
If you want to experience all the big 20 mountains have to
let's do another medium campaign to try and get our stuff back up. You need to be repaired urgently because you're in a dire state of disrepair. What if we took out a loan? Would that improve the hospital value? Because the hospital value does include the money that you own as well. There you go. News agent now has spread the load a bit, which is definitely going to help. And that increases happiness and reduces boredom with the news agent, which is pretty good actually. And we've got the gift shop here as well. So they're all bringing in a nice chunk of money. You want training as well. What are you? You are a assistant. Again, more bloody assistants. Right, 2 assistants there that have got nothing. So let's get them in with some customer service training. So I built several training rooms now, and I thought this is actually a good way of doing it. It is a good way of doing it, I think. A lot of people are very close to death. I can't click on them either. Come on, come here, come here. Right. We don't know. You know what's wrong with you. Turn around and go and get cured. You. We don't know what's wrong with you. Shall I do that again? Let's do the old patient thing again. Because there's a massive queue. Look at these queues for the GP's office. That's crazy. There's no need to. We know what's wrong with you. So let's just send all these people out straight off to get cured. It brings the money in. And it alleviates the queue. One of the ones that actually we know. There we go. You can be done as well. And you. And you. Lots of people. There we go. This is definitely going to alleviate a lot of the issues with the queues. You rage quit already. So we're definitely going to have enough cures in the fracture clinic here, I believe. Quite a few people. We've just sent there now, and there's probably going to be more as well. You've got Boggled Mind. We've actually... I'm starting to learn a bit more about how the sort of ratios work, and I think we need quite a few psychiatry officers in every hotel we make. The hotel. I keep saying hotel, hospital. I've got 5 in this one now. And even then, it's still there's a fair queue every now and again. Right, so send those people off. So we're doing the potty mouth now as well, which hopefully should improve our reputation. Minus 68,000 that month. Wow, why? Every now and again we're getting these little stumps, and I'm not quite sure why. I think it's the...
would you believe
I think people are getting stuck here, aren't they? We could do with another assistant actually working in here, because that's really creating a... It's really creating a bottleneck, that is. Right, so you've decided to stay. You're angry. It's fine. We're not even curing the emergency here, are we? We've got 3 and successfully cured, and 3 more in the queue. We're using this one as well, which is great. We're going to call that to be repaired, though. There we go. Emotional intelligence has been done. The ward's not getting a lot of use this time. I don't know why. It keeps people happy, though, having all these caps and that. Plus, it's a nice little trickle of money, and it's not like as good as this sort of stuff. Like he's going to pay. He's not going to pay. They pay quite a fair amount to get this sort of stuff done. Still minus 6,000 that month, but it wasn't too bad. Like it was all going fine before I brought you guys back. It was all going nice and smooth till then, you know. I'm blaming you guys. Right, so that is... Do we get 6 out of 6? We did 6 out of 6, 20k. Nice chunk of reputation as well, which is good. Means we must be getting pretty close now then. We're struggling for nurses again. Should I just throw one in there? Go on, have the other you in there. Try and get some people processed. Diagnosis 73%, that's not bad at all. So it should be speeding the process up having these really good doctors now. 2 more staff promotions. 1 very unhappy. You're saying you're underpaid. I had one that said that earlier, said, oh, we're underpaid. Then I went into here. Oh, there is actually 1 person who's underpaid. Okay. Let's upgrade you then. 14 people in the queue for that. Wow, that's a massive queue for the news agents. Which is not great. There's a massive queue for everything, isn't there? Got 19 out of 20 on the fracture ward, so literally we just need to get our value back up. Which I'm not quite sure why we're struggling at this point in time, to be honest. Again, I think it's the bottleneck at the GP's surgery. So again, we'll push people through to be cured straight away, to sort of hopefully reduce the queues. That's 3 people that don't have to have 4 people. Okay, 4. Still, is that 5? That's 5 people. We're just taking out the queues for the GP's office. 6. 7. Low hygiene. Okay, that's an interesting one. I can't seem to get the handymen to do it. I don't know. It'd be nice if we could like lock them into certain rooms. Let's say this is your room. and you just deal with everything in this room. You deal with the maintenance, you deal with the cleaning, all in this one room. That'd be quite a nice thing to do. Maybe I should like set the jobs for the maintenance guys. It says so I have someone just solely on sweeping sick up and solely on oh sugar, I just sent someone home and I was meant to send them for curing. That's not great. But again, this will definitely boost our money up by sending all these people to get cured straight away. It means that yeah, we're going to get the big money for the cures, I think, aren't we? And we've got loads here we can just send for curing. We just need to get this this value of the hospital back up over 2 million. Say it was there. I was on like 2.1 million for a while. It just seems to float in and out. It works really well for a while, then it goes really rough, then it goes really well, then it goes really rough. It's just it's crazy how it all works. I wonder if how many people are just stuck because they're waiting in these queues for these news agents and that. Alright, so anybody being cured? There's 6 people waiting for this fracture ward. Wow. And there's 6 people waiting for this fracture ward as well. Okay, well that's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? So we're doing well monetary wise, it's all coming up, but we need to make sure that we are making profit. That's the big one. I need to get £500,000 from somewhere just to get that hospital value up. And obviously keeping the reputation high would be fantastic. And reputation being high I think is a good thing for let's just give you training on your own. I don't want to keep taking too many people off the floor because it's just going to create too many issues. Right, you are still trying to do that. Made a £3,000 profit, right. We're moving in the right direction now.
I really hate
somebody died there, doesn't matter.
Pelican Wharf's got
I'm not overly bothered if someone died.
You can't order a beer
as long as we're making money out of it.
Sticking a cocktail umbrella.
Right, so we're doing well actually, monetary wise. We're shooting up.
You're wearing the right brand of clothes.
Shooting right up at the moment. So our expenses are 144 grand. So as long as we can get ahead of that 144 grand by the end of November, which we're looking like we should be able to get pretty close to that level. We're up to pretty close to that now actually. We need just another 30k, which we should get from doing some of these cures. We've done the fractures now. It's literally just getting the hospital value up to the 2 million mark, which I think I'm probably going to have to do off camera at this rate, aren't I? Just keep running the game, just getting that value up, trying to build our money up as much as I can. We're up to 150. There we go. We made £144,000 expenses and we're up to 160. This should be a nice profitable month then. Only £1,000. Wow, okay. I thought we would have done better than that, but there we go. Promote free staff, I'm sure that will come across at some point. Doctors, doctors, where art thou, doctors?
The health inspector is coming. Please try to look healthy.
I don't really want to spend much more money on more doctors. Staff promotion will do that. The health inspector's here to have a look around, which is great. Unless there's another emergency, it'd be good.
Urinating anywhere in the hospital will not be tolerated.
Oh, we are doing these cures, so we're bringing the money back up. It's just... I wonder if I should actually build... Where is the... Is it in here? Overview? Here we go. So... Is it in here? Hospital value. Let's turn those lot off. So it went up to 3.5 million at one point. It slowly got lower and lower and lower. Now it's going back up again. It's moving in the right direction, which is great. Last 3 months made a 25 grand profit. So it works out at our cash plus our profits plus our physical assets minus outstanding loans equals the value. Okay, so if we can get the cash up, that'll put us over the edge, but I can also buy some physical assets to improve it as well. Maybe there's not really much physical assets I need to buy. I could probably build some more GP's offices. I think are going to be the big issue again, aren't they? By the looks of it, it's just GP's offices are causing problems constantly. We just need to get people processed, don't we? Right, so GP's office, GP's office. I think we've got enough of all the other rooms. It's just there's always such a bottleneck in the GP's offices. We've actually dropped in reputation. Annual awards. I'm just going to skip it, but it looks like we've got a few. Can't fit another one in there. You're very unhappy, and you have resigned, Boris Porridge. I don't know why these people are resigning though, because I'm not doing anything bad. I mean, we're getting what we need. Right, let's put these 3 doctors in, and then I'm going to get all 3 and take them straight in for training, to be honest. Let's go into here. Where are you? There you are. I want to go into general practice 1. You can be the trainer, and I'll take all... No, not you. I'll take all 4 of these student doctors with no other abilities and put them through. So I think we're going to have to call there for an episode. I think off camera I'm just going to slowly get the value and the reputation back up. We've got a fracture emergency. We've got 6 patients. Let's bring them in. Yeah, I'll do this off camera and come back to you as soon as we hit 2 stars. It's pointless you sitting there and slowly waiting for this hospital value to go up like I am. So yeah, we'll be back very, very soon, and hopefully I'll be able to show you exactly the reward we get. We got Cafe for 1 star, which was fantastic, and I'm hoping we get something pretty good for a 2 star. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.